IBAC is investigating the misuse of taxpayer funds and resources in the Victorian Labor Party. Reporter Bridget Rollison joins us now. Bridget, what happened at IBAC today?
Well, Gemma, hearings of this inquiry were closed to the public for much of this morning, but the federal member for Holt, Anthony Byrne, continued to give evidence after bombshell admissions he dropped on the first day of the hearings yesterday. So he actually admitted himself to branch stacking and says he's been doing so in the Labor Party since 1999. He also accused the former Aged Care Minister, Luke Donnellan, of branch stacking as well, which of course led to his resignation yesterday and forced him to move to the backbench. Now, IBAC is investigating the misuse of taxpayer funds and community grants in the Labor Party. Today, Mr Byrne was being questioned by disgraced Minister Adam Somyurek's lawyer. Here's a bit of what unfolded.
It is my understanding that Mr Michelson was approached separately to provide an amount of $5,000 outside of those fundraisers.
What happened to that money, sir?
It was provided, as I understand it, counsel, to one of my staff members.
And I repeat the question, what happened to the money? The staff... what happened?
Sorry.
What happened to it?
I believe it was used for memberships.
In the end, you wished to destroy Mr Michelson, did you not?
I think it's fair to say, counsel, that Adam Somyurek wanted to destroy Mr Michelson and he wanted my assistance to do so.
Bridget, what has the Premier said?
Well, the Premier, this is the fourth minister that the Victorian Premier, Daniel Andrews, has lost to allegations of branch stacking. He said that when he woke up yesterday morning, he didn't expect by lunchtime he'd have Luke Donnellan calling him to tender his resignation. But Mr Andrews was today pressed on whether he has ever been involved in branch stacking. He said no and said he's always followed Labor Party rules and always behaved appropriately. Here's what he had to say.
We're all shocked at some of the stuff we saw in that 60 Minutes report and in age reporting alongside that. We've made very significant rule changes. We've had administrators in there. We've had a membership audit, which has been across the whole party. That's very important. If we have to go further as a result of any developments over time, then of course we stand ready to do that. There have been waves of reform over many, many decades, but what became clear about 18 months ago meant that we had to go further, and we didn't hesitate to do that.
Now, the member for Holt, Anthony Byrne, hasn't tendered his resignation despite admitting to breaking party rules. The Australian Labor leader, Anthony Albanese, says he will not order Mr Byrne to step down or be expelled from the party. Here's what he had to say.
Look, it's not appropriate for me to comment on the specifics while IBAC's procedures are taking place. They are legal processes, and it's important that they be allowed to take their course. We will allow the IBAC processes to take their course. It's not appropriate to preempt their findings and those processes. That's very clear when you have legal matters taking place. We've intervened to make sure that no one can gain any advantage from any improper practices.
Now, Alan Schreiber, a former electorate officer, will also give evidence today on the second day of these corruption hearings, which are expected to last 5 weeks.